Film director Norman Jewison has died at the age of 97. The Oscar-nominated director, who worked on films such as Moonstruck and The Thomas Crown Affair, died peacefully at his home in Los Angeles on Saturday, publicist Jeff Sanderson revealed. A cause of death has not yet been revealed. Tributes have been pouring in from fans on social media. Taking to X, formerly known as Twitter, one person wrote, "Norman Jewison is one of the greatest directors ever. RIP." Another said, "Godspeed Norman Jewison," while a third fan added, "Oh no, so sorry to hear of Norman Jewison's passing. He directed several of my all-time favorite movies." Norman was a 7-time Oscar nominee. Over the course of his career, Norman won plenty of awards and was given the prestigious Irving G. Thalberg Memorial Award from the Academy of Motion Pictures Arts and Sciences in 1999. He also won the United Nations Award at the British Academy Film Awards in 1967 and a New York Film Critics Circle Award for Best Film in the same year. Before moving into film work, Norman got his break directing musical specials for TV. Norman was known for focusing on social injustice in his work. Speaking to NPR in 2011, he recalled his first experience of racial prejudice. The director said he was 18 years old and hitchhiking in Chicago, when he eventually made it to Memphis. As the Canadian headed toward a seat in the back of a bus, the vehicle started and then stopped. The bus driver looked at me. He said, "Can't you read the sign?" And there was a little sign, made of tin, swinging off a wire in the center of the bus, and it said, "Colored people to the rear," Norman told the publication. He added, "And I turned around and I saw 2 or 3 black citizens sitting around me, and a few white people sitting way at the top of the bus. And I didn't know what to do, I was just embarrassed. So I just got off the bus, and he left me there." Norman admitted the experience really stuck with me. In his autobiography, "This Terrible Business Has Been Good to Me," he noted that racism and injustice became his most common themes. "Every time a film deals with racism, many Americans feel uncomfortable," he wrote. "Yet it has to be confronted. We have to deal with prejudice and injustice, or we will never understand what is good and evil, right and wrong. We need to feel how the other feels." He drew upon his experiences for 1967's In the Heat of the Night, starring Rod Steiger as a white racist small-town sheriff and Sidney Poitier as a black detective from Philadelphia trying to help solve a murder and eventually forming a working relationship with the hostile local lawman. The New York Times' Bosley Crowther was among the critics who found the movie powerful and inspiring. Norman, honored by Canada in 2003 with a Governor-General's Performing Arts Award, remained close to his home country. When he wasn't working, he lived on a 200-acre farm near Toronto, where he raised horses and cattle and produced maple syrup. He founded the Canadian Film Centre in 1988 and for years hosted barbecues during the Toronto Film Festival. Norman and his wife Margaret and Dixon, nicknamed Dixie, had 3 children, sons Kevin and Michael and daughter Jennifer Ann, who became an actress and appeared in the films Agnes of God and Best Friends. Norman and Margaret were married for 51 years, until her death in 2004. He married Lynn St. David in 2010.